So let's go over this 12-piece wooden utensil set. I'm gonna go over all the different features of this, talk about if these are safe to use, talk about what it's made out of, talk about if they actually last, and talk about who these are for, all to help you make a better informed buying decision. Okay, so what do you get in the box here? So this is a 12-piece set of cooking utensils, and it's made out of 100% natural teak wood. Okay, so let's just start there. What is teak wood, and why is teak wood good for cooking utensils? So teak wood, boats are made out of teak wood. So why teak wood is so good is it is naturally water resistant, and it won't crack or warp. Of course, if boats are made out of this wood, of course, they're always in water. So you know that these are utensils that will work well. They're constantly in water. And these are also non-toxic, chemical-free, so there's no metallic taste, and there's nothing that's leaching into the food. So if you're looking to get away from plastics and metals, this is absolutely a set worth checking out. These also won't scratch anything on your pots and pans. And they also just look nice. So we can look at the color of the teak wood. These will look good in your kitchen, and they have this nice, smooth, polished finish to them. Okay, so let's go over a demo of me cooking so you can just see one of these in action. Okay, so now I'm gonna go over an example of cooking eggs. I'm gonna use both these utensils here. I'm gonna use the spatula and the spoon so you can see a couple of the utensils being used. Just gonna make scrambled eggs. Right, so you can use the spoon, swirl it around. Again, no scratching on any of your pots and pans. It's so nice. Just have a look at the spoon with the egg on it. And it's just really easy. Go ahead and use a spatula now. Just lift up the egg so you can see. It just functions like a normal spatula. Works really well. Again, these are super easy to clean. You're gonna have to hand wash them, but the food, grease, all that comes off really easily. Just finish up the scrambled eggs here. All right, there are our scrambled eggs. And I really got no egg on both of these. What's also really nice is these dry off really quickly. That's also another reason I really like using teak wood. We can go ahead and compare this to another teak wood spatula that I have. And this is, I've had this for about 1.5 years. So you can see the wear and tear on it is really not a ton. Just a little wear and tear on the edges. But I've used this basically every day. So I'm still going to be using this. And I can now throw this one in the mix as well. So you do get 12 pieces. So on the box, you can see all the different pieces that you get. So okay, I'll go ahead and go over all of them right now so you can understand what you get. Okay, so this one here is actually called the turner. Then we have the ladle. Then we have this slotted spoon. Then we have a spaghetti spoon. Then we have the salad spoon. Then the slotted turner. And then here is the spatula. So it's a little bit thinner. Then the turner, you can see. And then we have the 𝗪𝗪𝗘𝗦, so also pretty thin. Then we have our oil spoon. And then a mixing spoon. And then our salad fork. And then finally we have our spoon rest. So the weight of these, they are pretty light. So the whole thing, all 12 pieces is like 2.5 pounds. So really not heavy at all. They feel very durable. I don't feel like they're gonna break. And you saw that there's hanging holes on every single utensil. So you can either hang them up or you can just put them all into a little container, or you can go ahead and put them into a holder and just hold all of them on your kitchen counter. Of course, these look great. So that's the method I usually prefer to have these in. Okay, so the big question, do these actually last? Absolutely they do. As mentioned, they're made out of teak wood and boats are made out of teak wood. I've used these for months on end. I've had a lot of teak wood sets. I still have teak wood sets from a year ago and they look like they're brand new pretty much. There's only a tiny bit of wear on them. So these really do last. And to be honest, I don't think I can go back to plastic or metal. The teak wood really is that good quality and they look great. So the pros of this are they look great, they're durable, they don't have any metal taste, they don't leave anything in the food. You get a complete set, they won't scratch your pots and pans, and they really are a great alternative to plastic or metal. Okay, so the cons of these, so you do need to hand wash these. You can damage them if you do put them in the dishwasher continuously. So just keep that in mind, but it's really not that big of an issue. They're really easy to clean. Again, I've had these for years and I have no problems cleaning them. And to be honest, that's really the only con of these. So who are these really for? Anyone who wants to switch from plastic and metal, if you're tired of scratching your pots or pans, or for someone who just wants to be more eco-conscious and move away from plastic, or someone who's looking for a nice gift for someone, these are definitely worth checking out.